What's up, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls? It's your boy, Shazamm, the iPad producer, and I got this video that I've been wanting to do for a while. We're going to be talking about the Tize app.
To the Tize app. Easy beat making. Brought to you by yours truly, the iPad producer. Shazamm! Let's go.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, this is the Tize app, Tize. This is tizemusic.com. Now, this app is a universal app. You can use it on your iPad, you can use it on your iPhone, you can use it on your iPod. It also has cloud sharing, which is pretty dope. When I say cloud sharing, that means if you make a beat on your iPad, it automatically save into the cloud, and then you can open it up on your iPad and continue making beats. Yeah, it's pretty dope. Now, one thing that I want you guys to know about this app that is completely free. Robert, the dev, me and him been working pretty close, and I have the beta, and I'm gonna tell you, man, the where this thing is started and where it's at now, it's great, and where it's gonna end, man, it's endless. Like I said, it's free, so we're gonna just jump over the features real quick, and then I'll jump back into the app. It's got your typical drum pads laid out in a 16 pad formation that we're used to, that MPC look. Then it's got a keyboard layout. Now this keyboard layout has an easy chord section, kind of like iMachine or kind of like Cubase, where you can play chords. It's pretty dope. It's pretty dope. We'll go over that later in the video. It's got a sampling section, and it's got an audio section where you can record audio straight in, and then you can arrange your song, and then you can add effects. Now, this is one of my favorite parts of this app because the effects section is quite different than any other that I've used in the iOS platform. We'll get into that later. Then you can buy sound packs. These sound packs are some pretty good sounds. Every sound that I've used came from some of these sound packs. You can collaborate and share your projects. That's one thing that's pretty dope. I can make a beat, send it to a homeboy, have him lay some pianos on it, send it back, send it to my homegirl, have her lace it up with some vocals, send it back, and then, man, you got a collaboration and share it. You got a pattern editor, and you got your settings section, and like I said, you got the cloud. Okay, now let's get back into the app. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, when you open up the app, this is where you come to. This is the feed page. This is where people load up their projects for people to get feedback. If you look over here, you can play. You can select if it's fire or not. You can see where the song came from, or the artist over here on the left. And then you have your collaboration section. I haven't done any collabs yet. And then you have my music. All right, so let's go. We're just going to jump right in, and I'll show you quickly around. I'll play you the 5 songs, or 4 songs, because you already heard one. And then in a later video, I'll get in depth, make a beat live, show you some of the dope intricacies of this little simple beat making, keyboard playing app. All right, let's see what brass tack sounds like. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, that's brass tacks. Okay, we're gonna go jump into another track. Let's try Dramatico, baby. All right, now over here at the bottom on the left, this little looks like a little mixer with the one beat first measure. Over here's your mixer section. Now up at the top where it says T1, if you tap and hold, you have a little menu where you can rename, you can duplicate the track, you can color the track, or you can unfill the loops. Okay, now then you have your effects. Now if you tap on effects, you see the delay. This is this is how the effects are laid out that are that come with Tize. Oh, sorry, I didn't mean to go out there. Okay. Now you can also so you can change your meters here now, but that's pretty dope. But you can also have your own effects. So let's say if I go down to the master track, tap effects, and then I hit this little it looks like a stack of files. You tap that. That is what I have on the master track. That is an AUV3, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we have a free app in the App Store that has AUV3s. Now, if I want to edit this, now I can touch, tap, and do all that. But one beautiful thing that this app allows me to do, if I touch where it says FAC Maxima, if I tap on that, then I also have this way of editing my effects. Now, that's pretty dope because not too many apps have that. They only allow you basically bring up the AUV3 and touch that. This is pretty dope. I actually like that. I really like that. All right, now let's jump into. Let me go to the first track here, Dramatico. All right, now that's beautiful. All right, let's see what. Hey, hey. Now, mind you, I have a effect on there, so that's why it's doing that. If you notice, it's got the AU delay. Now, this is a in-house, or I should say in-app. Okay, let's see what Dramatico sounds like. Okay, let's go to the next track and then I'll talk about something else. All right, let's go to the joints. Let's see what that looks like. Okay, now let's see up here in the top, you have a plus button. That plus button, you can add a drum track, you can add a melody track, you can add a sampler track, you can add an audio track, or you can add an existing track. Okay, next to that, you have the settings button. The settings button is where you have your quantize, your metronome, your scale, where your root note of your keyboard layout is, your tempo for the track, and then you can rename the track. It also has Ableton Link in this app as well, ladies and gentlemen. So we have Ableton Link, we have AUV3 effects, and this is a completely free app. Okay, so let's go. Let's get out of here. All right, no, I'm sorry. Let's go back to the joints. Okay, now you can mute the selection by tapping it, and then when it goes gray, you've muted it. You can also do that in the mixer section. That's the mute button, but that mutes the entire track. So if you want to have part play, and then the headphone is your solo, and then you can trash that. You can delete it, obviously. And then right here where the ears are, that's your pan to the left, and the little red meter, that is your volume for the track. All right, let's see what this sounds like. Hey. Okay, so that's enough of that. Now, there's also a button up here next, if you look at the top right again, where the next to the settings button, that is your share button. So that's kind of like iOS Universal for your share button. Then down here to your bottom right, where it has the BPMs, the little red menu button, you tap that. You can post to your feed, you can save to your cloud, you can save it to the collaborators, you can export it, and you can undo something. Well, whatever your last thing was. Okay, now from here, here is where your keyboard section is. Okay, now where it says off, if you tap that and you scroll down, it has easy notes and it has easy chords. Easy notes is to where you don't play a wrong note within that minor, major, or note that you selected, and then easy chords, and then that's how you pick your minor, your scales. You can go trap, minor. Let's try R&B, or let's try trap one. Let's see what that. All right, now let's try R&B one with the same notes. So the easy chords is tight, then you have your octave button. And then down here you have pattern. So if you tap the little pattern button, that's when you can edit your patterns, put something in there, move it around, you can edit it. There's nothing on this track, so. And then here's your sound packs. As you see, you got a lot of sound packs, and it's laid out pretty dope. I must say, I like that. So if you wanted to go, let's say the Tize pack, you tap on that, and then these are all the kits that you can use. Now, one thing that it took me a second to figure out is when you load a melody kit, you get different options. When you load a drum kit, you get different options. So you won't see any of the drum kits when you're in the melody layout mode, and you won't see any vice versa. Okay, so if you want to hear what the samples of some of these kits sound like, there's a little play button, and you can kind of hear a little sample of what those little packs can do. Hey, hit it. Okay, let's see the trap gods. So that's pretty dope. And then let's see. Let's try the Mafioso sound pack. Rick Ross, baby. It's that Maybach music. Okay, so there's a lot you can do with this app. Let's see. You tap the arrow to go back, and let's see what Eyes Open sounds like. Let's hear that real quick before we go ahead. I Okay, if you notice, this bark filter is a little misconstrued. Me and the dev are actually talking about that. He's actually fixing it right now, and it should be fixed pretty soon. So some of the AUV3s on here. Now see, look at that. Look at the, oh my god, the parameters that you have. Now see, you don't have access to all that in one page like you would if you were looking at the actual app. So let me show you how some of the other effects. or some of the other audio units. Okay, so these are a list of all of my AUV3s. So let's see if I want to go to my Lo-Fi Dirt. Lo-Fi Dirt, when it automatically opens, it opens like this. Now you can move your settings like this, which is amazing. That's super dope. Or you just tap on the little files button and it brings up the Lo-Fi Dirt app and you can do it there. Now, I talked to the dev, we're working about like scaling and all that. So now mind you, this is a free app and Robert is busting his ass to do this. So I just wanted to show you guys a little something with this Tize app, man. It's really great. The things that you can do with this app is pretty dope. Like I said, you can share it. There's a feed where you can hear other people's music. Let me go ahead and showcase. Let's see what we got here. Okay, let's see. We got Amigos flow. Let's hear what this Amigo. Boy, if this ain't fire, you gonna be put on blast. Uh-huh. Okay, let's get it. Let's get it. Let's go. Who is this? Griff Nelly? Okay, Griffy Griff. I'm gonna go ahead and give you a fire. I like that. Not bad, sir. Not bad, sir. Okay, so like I said, you can go ahead and there's your feed, and if I was to do any collaborations, they would be over here. Okay, so if I want to do a new track, bam, just hit that, and then like I said, the drum tracks, then you'll get your drums. So if I went to, and then you can tap your effects button right here, and you can add an effects right here. You can go from your presets, you can go from internal effects, the internal, that's what you got. Now when you pop on an internal, that's how you adjust your parameters and your effects. So just so you know that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is your boy Shazamm, the iPad producer, and this is a quick overview and little samples of what the Tize app can do. So show Robert some love and the Tize app some love. Go ahead and download it. Go to Facebook and let him know that you heard it from your boy Shazamm. Show some love, baby. All right, till the next video. And I'm out.